Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, in the last 2 days I haven't posted a video, but the last video which I posted, Bitcoin was sitting close to 108,000, and I made a little bit of prediction that Bitcoin might fall down to retest close to 103,000 before we see any sort of recovery. Now if we look at Dogecoin, you guys will come to realize that currently we're actually sitting on a very critical support. It's already been tested a couple of times just in the last 3 days. And keep in mind, if we're able to hold above 18 cents, there is a little bit of hope that we will be able to make a recovery. Keep in mind the current price which we are sitting at, close to 18.8. That's not a very strong support. It's more like a small time support that was created due to the momentum that we have received in the last 3 to 4 days. But overall, if you're looking for a long-term support, it actually sits bang on 18 cents, which is not far down. And if you look at Bitcoin, it's actually something similar. Currently, the market is actually sitting at a very critical support, just close to 103,000. And there are some crazy news which are actually impacting the market even harder. First of all, US to increase the sanctions on Chinese tech, targeting a lot of different people. Now keep in mind, this is a very important statement. Why? Because there is a little bit of hiccups in terms of all the negotiations that were taking place in Switzerland between the US and China, and let's just say there is a little bit of setback, and now they are trying to increase the sanctions again. At the same time, Bitcoin ETF inflow overtook gold in the last 5 weeks. 9 billion was the inflow just in the last 5 weeks, while gold lost about 2.3 billion, while 11 billion Dogecoin in 24 hours. Futures traders not making a difference, but there is definitely a lot of things happening with Dogecoin, with the official account actually just dropping sub tweet. At the same time, SEC flags concerns on the crypto ETF, so this is going to raise a lot of concerns about other things. Before we get into the full details, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with the crypto market, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, especially with Dogecoin. Make sure you also turn on the notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And right there, slap a like on the video, just update to Bargo, then push the video to more people, so more people are paying attention to what's happening to the crypto market. They decide to buy into it, start spiking up, and a lot of us make a lot of profit. Let's go for a like of 43. We've been smashing all of them, so I really love you guys so much. Now, I want to talk about the price action first. Currently, is there a lot of fear in the market, or is this going to be some sort of recovery that we should be expecting? Now, keep in mind, as I just, I'm recording this video, you can see that the last 3 hours have been extremely volatile. The price fell from about 104,500 to about 103,500, about $1,000 dip in just a couple of hours there. Now, keep in mind, the super trend for Bitcoin is in an uptrend and currently is testing close to it. But if you compare that to Dogecoin, let's just say there was a chance that it could have been flipped, but was not able to do so just earlier today. Overall, the market is not in the healthiest condition as possible due to the uncertainty of the 9th of July, or actually 9th of June to be more precise, happening. Now that's going to be the day where we're going to be getting the announcement from Trump relating to European Union, and the European Union related announcement is going to be relating to tariffs. If they're not able to come to some sort of conclusion or some sort of trade deal, it's going to make it very hard for the entire market to be able to recover very quickly. And that tension is the reason why a lot of investors are holding off before buying more crypto. Would I say this would be a perfect time for you to buy the dip? Hey, that would be your decision to make, because I'm not your financial advisor. But keep in mind, overall, the market is still in a very healthy situation, keeping in mind that 2025 is still a bull market year and it will do better before we get back into the winter zone. Now, Joe Rogan, you guys know, is a podcaster. At the same time, Michael Saylor pretty much tweeted at him saying, let's talk about Bitcoin. Now, if this happens, this would pretty much shatter the internet, to be more precise, because Michael Saylor is so pro crypto, and hearing talk freely relating to crypto would definitely hype up a lot of people to buy even more. At the same time, publicly listed Brazilian company to raise 78 million to buy more Bitcoin after purchasing close to $26 million worth just yesterday. And at the same time, Bitcoin could see a brief rebound towards 105,000 as the TD substantial flashes a buy signal. Now, even if it recovers to 105,000, currently seeing an explosion, pretty much what we expected at this, actually experienced at the start of May, would be a little bit harder due to the fact that there is no optimism that's actually running up the market. Actually, there is a little bit of uncertainty and confusion which is running down the market. So at this point, it would be much easier to be able to sideline yourself, especially just hold a stable coin, to be able to make the decision for your purchasing power later. Do I think that majority of the people are going to be buying later? And the answer is no, because if there's some sort of good, very rapid news that comes out, will definitely pump up the market and get people excited. Now, JP Morgan CEO says US government shouldn't be stockpiling Bitcoin. We should be stockpiling a lot of military related things. Now, those are very strong claims, and keep in mind this was something that was asked by someone. Yes, Demon or JP Morgan CEO said this on the 30th of May, so this can be confirmed. And keep in mind, this is a little bit of hinting towards the fact that what is to come, because usually JP Morgan CEO is a little bit ahead due to the insights that he has, especially relating to what happened with Russia and Ukraine. JP Morgan says Ethereum upgrades have failed to increase in network activity. Now, Ethereum is slowing down, but keep in mind, for all the altcoins, including Solana, for those Solana fanboys, you need to understand Ethereum is the driving factor. If we do not see Ethereum doing well, it will be very hard for majority of the altcoins to show a good gain. Talking about Dogecoin, you can see that the trading volume is still just holding just a little bit below 1 billion, clearly suggesting that there is more things to happen. And retesting major zone, next move crucial, 25 cents or 18.8 is going to be broken, and we will most likely drop down to 18 cents. Previously, the strongest support has been 17.5, so this time around we can maybe experience something similar. Now, Dogecoin founder shares a hot take on the current crypto market setback. Now, he said a simple thing: I like crypto about 10% better yesterday. Very interesting, because obviously the market is down 10%, and it's so he's just trying to say something similar. And another thing that was tweeted by the original Dogecoin Twitter page, just to give you guys an idea, the official Twitter page is not very active. They only tweet when it's actually very crucial, and currently you guys can see the last time they tweeted was on the 26th, which was about 7 days ago, and that's when, you know, Dogecoin army was actually at a lot of very well-known places. And before that was the 24th, because of so many things happening with Dogecoin. But overall, this is a very interesting tweet, maybe hinting to something big that we might be experiencing. And President Trump's tariff war risks a new depression. Now, if this happens, there will be a lot of trade war problems that we will be facing. And UK's Reform Party now accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. We talked about this, but now this has been concrete and stubborn. Opposition demands the government resignation over controversial Bitcoin donation. There's a lot of things happening in the United States currently, and there is a lot of opposition which are trying to control how much Trump is impacting the market. But overall, we're still in a very positive mindset and positive things to happen. So just be a little bit positive and the sentiments will turn green. Other than that, thank you for watching. This is no financial advice. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you soon.